football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Aggies about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Now improvising. Slings it downfield. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect. They keep the drive going.
On the run, it's Hardy. A solid able to make the stop. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week one.
That's caught. It's Hardy. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. To find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Looking for a man. It's Reed. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get 2 hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
The Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Moss. Past the 45. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Now on 1st down from the 30. They'll try to get outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Texas A&M going up tempo. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got an open man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got out of trouble and throws.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Runs through the tackle. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Looking for space, it's Hardy. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll go to the air on second and short. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The timing needs to be precise on those out routes, and the quarterback just gave him too much ground to cover.
Yeah, and you got to know when to throw that. Right when he's breaking out of his break, I got to put that ball and put it on him. And you could tell the timing was a little bit off, just a little too much juice from the QB.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Right down the middle. Hits the open man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and a really good job by the QB understanding it. Seeing the running back, waiting for him to break. He runs the angle route, breaks inside, throws it right in front of him. Nice touch by the QB, Palmer.
Yeah, it's really important to have that touch too, David, because you got to remember, these running backs, yeah, they've got good hands, but they're not stud wide receivers, so the location of the throw has to be good. And also, you got to put a little bit of touch on it, make it easy for him. If you make it easy, they'll make the catch and get you the first down.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far.
Missouri, 0.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to throw, it's Reed. Rushes on him. Creates a little room. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And that ball go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Owens. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Texas A&M. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Number 7.
When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Missouri, 0.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
And your Missouri Tigers will take over. First and 10.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? Just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Fires to the big fella. Gets away from one, finds room. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Blasted as he lets it go. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
He wants to throw it again. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got enough space. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Tiger. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quickly to the tight end. At the 45, on its way. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Wants to throw. It's Reed. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's got it. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He fires one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Breaks into the open. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Missouri gets to the line quickly. They'll try to run for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Hardy. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He's now up to 71 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Power football with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Reed. Looking down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Taking it the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, these defenders defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air off for the defense.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. It's Hardy. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Missouri wants to go fast. Wants to go up top on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Tiger! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Moss. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. On the move, he fires. Connection to the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the right. Basic connection. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads-up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Might be looking to run. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Aggies want to move quickly. Back to pass, it's Zeno. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Craver. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. They get through and it's blocked. He's got the ball and it's live. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Missouri 21, Texas A&M 10.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
To the air, it's Zeno. That's caught. It's Moss. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Got the quick pass. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
A&M comes back out with another first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Aggies. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the two-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Set to advance on the play.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the...
There he goes! Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to San Diego State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's a heat. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Running back searching for a hole. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looking downfield, it's Zeno. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Love the route there by the tight end and man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Concepcion. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Looking to throw on first down. That pass is incomplete.